Welcome to American History. In just 5 minutes, we'll cover some of the most important events that shaped the United States. From the early colonial days to the modern era, let's explore how America became the country it is today, colonial America. The story of America begins with European exploration in the late 15th and early 16th centuries. By the early 1600s, English settlers established the first permanent colony in Jamestown, Virginia, in 1607. Shortly after, the Pilgrims arrived in Plymouth, Massachusetts, in 1620. These early settlers faced harsh conditions, including conflict with indigenous peoples and struggles for survival. Meanwhile, the Spanish and French had their own colonies in the Americas, further shaping the early history of the continent, revolution and independence. Fast forward to the mid-1700s, when tensions between the 13 American colonies and Great Britain escalated. Taxation without representation and growing dissatisfaction with British rule led to the American Revolution, which began in 1775. After years of war, the colonies declared their independence in 1776 with the signing of the Declaration of Independence. By 1783, the Treaty of Paris officially ended the war, and the United States emerged as a free and independent nation. Expansion and conflict. The 19th century saw rapid expansion as the United States acquired vast territories, including the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. This set the stage for westward movement, but also intensified the conflict over slavery, especially in new states. Tensions between the North and South eventually led to the Civil War, which lasted from 1861 to 1865. The Union's victory in the war, along with President Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, resulted in the abolition of slavery. The post-war Reconstruction era tried to rebuild the South and integrate formerly enslaved people into American society. Industrialization and immigration. By the late 19th century, the United States experienced rapid industrial growth. Cities expanded as factories and railroads transformed the economy. At the same time, millions of immigrants from Europe arrived, seeking better opportunities. The rise of big business and powerful industrialists, such as Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller, shaped the nation's economy. Workers began organizing for better wages and conditions, sparking the labor movement. The 20th century. The United States continued to evolve throughout the 20th century, becoming a global power. America's involvement in World War I marked its entry onto the world stage. The 1920s brought prosperity, but the stock market crash of 1929 led to the Great Depression, one of the most difficult periods in American history. In response, President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal programs sought to provide relief and recovery. The United States also played a pivotal role in World War II, which helped end the Great Depression and solidify the country as a superpower.